Boom! This is me saying an exciting sentence that will hopefully hook you guys to make you guys watch the rest of the video and figure out what the hell I'm talking about. That's called a hook. So I guess it's 6 tips in 5 minutes. What's up guys, my name is KlutchPotato. This is 5 streaming tips in 5 minutes. I don't have a lot of time, let's get into it. Now all these tips are from my TikTok, but I wanted to take a moment to clarify. Starting with number 1. Things that I wish I knew when I first started streaming. Part 1. I wish somebody told me to just start with OBS instead of working with Slobs at all. Slobs being Streamlabs OBS. Because when you're working with base OBS, you kind of know how to do all of the stuff, and Slobs would be easy if you ever switched over. Plus, OBS Studio is just so much nicer on your CPU when streaming. Don't get me wrong, Slobs has a really good user interface and it makes it really easy for beginners. But taking the time and learning how to do it without Streamlabs OBS is a really good idea. Now, I still stand by this one because I know there's a lot of people who like to use Streamlabs. I actually started with Streamlabs and moved to OBS after my computer couldn't handle it anymore. At the time, I didn't have a computer that could use Streamlabs because everything was being pushed forward with my CPU. Now, switching over to OBS Studio and using stream elements for browser sources has made a massive difference. Number 2, now let's take a look. One thing I wish I would have known when I started streaming. Part 2, turn your view count off. Oftentimes, if you're like me, it adds a lot of unneeded pressure. Whether you're streaming to no one or you're streaming to a ton of people, sometimes both ways stress you out. Those numbers you see aren't accurate. It takes a little while for that number to update. So it is a good rule to go by to just stream like everyone is watching, even if your numbers are at 0. Because chances are somebody will come in, and if you're streaming like there's tons of people watching, you're more engaging. Yes, and I totally recommend this to any brand new streamer. I actually did my entire affiliate grind with my view count on, and there'd be times where I'd get an hour in and I would look at my view count and nothing has changed. And I was not getting my 3-person average, so I would give up. And who knows how much sooner I could have been at affiliate if I had kept on going. But on the flip side of things, I've also gotten a raid where there was tons of people, and that part stressed me out. However, it stressed me out even more when I realized those people were leaving because I kept an eye on that view count after it got up there. And that's just no way to stream. It's not super healthy. So my advice to you is to just keep that view count off and stream the way you want to stream. All right, we're on to number 3. Things that I wish I knew when I started streaming, part 3. Use your stream as a vehicle. Now this is an excellent mindset hack that helps you redefine success while streaming. What it does is it makes monetary gain kind of a bonus or a byproduct of you trying to achieve other goals while streaming. Let me give you an example. On my Twitch channel, I play Dead by Daylight, and when I lose, I have to spin a wheel with all these exercises on it. So I have successfully made my stream a vehicle to help me lose weight. I think that this mindset is super important because not all of us can be ninja right away, and we can't all expect huge monetary gain from our streams. You can do this with tons of things, whether it be learning how to draw, learning how to photo edit, learning how to do whatever. The options are pretty endless there, so get out there and stream. Yes, and this one is a little deep. I could make an entire video about it, but the things you need to know from this video are if you're streaming to get famous, you're probably going to have a rough time. That's the basic idea. So my advice to you is to use your stream to accomplish other goals. This is going to do wonders for your morale, and there is a chance that can help you find that niche, that streaming niche that you're looking for. Because a lot of streaming gurus out there will tell you that you need to find something unique to stream about. You should stream about your passion, but that's not always easy to figure out what that thing is. And if you pick a couple things to try and learn about or try and do as your streaming goal instead of just streaming to be rich, sometimes you might find it. Number 4, things that I wish I knew when I started streaming, part 4, free editing software. Now the software that I still use today is DaVinci Resolve. There's a free version and it's very powerful. When I first started, I bought some cheap software that worked. It worked fine, but compared to this, it was a waste of money. Now, DaVinci Resolve does take a little bit of time to learn, but once you get it, you are golden, and now you can do tons of stuff without paying premium prices. I couldn't recommend it more. It's been a lifesaver. Yes. And I really don't have anything to add to this. I still use DaVinci for all of my video editing stuff, and it's a great program, especially if you're broke. All right, number 5, let's go. Streamer tips, number 5, photo editing software. Now, if you're a new or small creator, you need to know about how important thumbnails are. They're important. And if you're going to make your own thumbnails, you're going to want to use photo editing software. Now, if you have something like Photoshop, use that. Absolutely. But if you're like me and you can't afford Photoshop, use these. The first one I use is GIMP. The second one you might also want is Krita. And the third one you don't have to download at all. It's called Photopea, and it works right off your browser. It just depends on taste. Personally, I have all three for different things. These three are completely free and they are absolute lifesavers. Absolutely. And there are so many different options for free photo editing software. Even apps on your phone can do it. I highly recommend the three that I mentioned in the video, but I'm sure if you Google top 10 free photo editing softwares, you're gonna get a bunch more. Anyways, yeah, if you have Photoshop, I'm sure it's awesome, but if you want to save some money, try it. All right, that's 5. I'm not sure if it was in 5 minutes, but I guess we'll see. All right, guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw here, subscribe. I intend to do more of these, and I intend to upload little short videos of quick tips that you guys could utilize. And if this video helped you out at all and you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. It helps out more than you know. And leave a comment if there's something you'd like to see. Put it down below. That also helps more than you know. Anyways, guys, I'll see you next time.